guys, welcome back to Andertons Drum Channel. My name's Luke. I'm here with
Stephen Asimodio.
What a drummer as well, by the way. He's unreal playing. We've got here the Zildjian Alchem-E Gold EX kit in front of us. We're going to talk about the Zildjian Alchem-E series today. Let's take a deep dive into the cymbals first off, if that's all right, Stephen.
Sure,
we'll just get straight into those.
Sure.
Obviously, we've got triple zones, bell, bow, and edge. Let's sort of talk about how you apply these in your, day-to-day job. Like how you
on the
road.
I mean, the whole purpose of electric kits, I always say, is to emulate a real kit.
That's it, yeah.
Now, obviously, typically we've always seen like the kind of kits that have like the rubber kind of trigger point where you play, but you kind of get one sound out of it. So I always mention, for example, the ride being my favorite because it's like if I play the ride,
It actually sounds like a ride, doesn't it? Like straight off the bat.
So I'm literally,
you just get that sensitivity.
I'm literally getting like every, even down to like, what's good about it is it kind of matches the dynamics of when you're playing because it has those different zones. And what's actually good, you could actually change. I actually found this out by accident as well. You could actually change. Yeah,
they're always the best ones, mate.
You could actually change the zone. So if I did want the whole cymbal to be like the bell of the ride, I could do that in a way. I could do the same thing with a china. If I want it to just be whatever zone I hit is just going to be, it's going to sound like the edge.
Like that's going to be a...
Exactly. So that is good. So, obviously if you had a real acoustic cymbal, you can't do that, of course. But with this, maybe some people play in certain ways where they hit dynamically, they might not be as strong, but they want the same intensity.
Just about having that versatility sort of thing, like being able to have that option to sort of go into.
Exactly.
How do you feel about the hats and stuff? You sort of, they
again, same kind of thing, you get, what I always found was getting like a nice chick out of the hats with electric kits.
Yeah, we all like a nice chick.
Yeah, exactly. well, you do. The same thing, and then again, if you go to the module, you've got the calibrator where you could literally, you might have a heavy foot, so
that's it.
You literally might put your foot down, or you might not be as heavy-footed, so you could set it to whatever's kind of comfortable for you as well.
How does that that must really help you a lot on the road when because you use this to gig.
Yeah, I've used this on a few shows. Yeah.
When and I'm assuming you play to track and click and all that stuff. And one thing I often find, I'm not on any sort of gig like you, of course, whenever I'm doing any sort of function, whatever. Yeah. I find that click can sometimes get lost. Yeah. Because you're in the atmosphere, whatever. But when you're playing on a rubber pad, for example, electric kit, these must sort of feel. You can feel the actual cymbal and stuff, and that must help when you're on these gigs.
Exactly. That's honestly I say it all the time, and I'll say the same thing on even here. I've never been a fan of electric kits because I'm just so many people. Oh yeah, this is innovative. It's a new innovation. It's close to, and I'm like, it's never close to the feel. It just never is. Do you know what I mean? But with this. Literally, when I did a video, and when I actually took it out of the box for the first time and played it, I was like, oh wow, this is this is very close to, obviously it will never be 100% acoustic, but it's very close to it. Even if you turn off the sound, from...
If you just turned off the module,
literally.
Let's just do that.
And you actually play it.
They should get the actual snare underneath.
It actually
it's got the depth of a photon as well, hasn't it?
On the resonance side, you actually have a real skin. So the rebound I was getting back felt very lifelike, which was really good because it's you're not missing that natural feel of an acoustic kit. So
those toms are all triple zone as well, aren't they?
Exactly the same. And I believe if you did want to do a hybrid, you could change. You could, because it's got normal tension rods. You could just put a normal skin on there.
Of course, yeah.
So if you did want to have an acoustic 10-inch, but an electric 12 and an electric, you could do that as well. So which is really good. Obviously, if you just have, no shade to any other brands, but just a normal mesh head, you obviously can't do that. So you have obviously according to, this is I call it my personal.
So you've set this kit up?
Yeah, I've set this up. So I've obviously gone through. You've got a bunch of different drum brands.
You've got the ability to fully customize and
get
really go into it.
6-7 different drum brands, and you can pick and So this is like generally a hybrid of like different brands.
That's it, yeah. I think that's really like quite a strong feature, isn't it? You get the, obviously with the E-Volt, the Zildjian E-Volt.
Symbols the same as well.
The symbols, like,
you've got
Zildjian being...
every Zildjian symbol.
That's it. It's
like literally every symbol's in there. But yeah, like you're saying, like with the zones, that's, you know, the rim. And that's, do you know what? I find that's always one of the hardest things to get. Because the stuff I play, the rim is very important.
Yeah, you play quite a lot. Are you quite into sort of Brazilian?
Afrobeats, a lot of urban stuff. So in like a lot of the verses of songs, like
you use that sort of stuff quite frequently.
So if I am using an electric kit, the rim is very important. So again, you could set according to zones. Maybe you want your rim here or you want it there, wherever works. I find to just have it here because sometimes when I do have it here, it's not triggering off as much, and sometimes you get the spill off there. But this is also very comfortable to play. The same as the toms, you could do the same. You might not hear it properly, but it literally has as if I was playing the actual hoop. You know, it's got that kind of vibe to it as well. So, yeah, no, it's actually, I think, what electric kits should be.
100%,
you know?
Like, it's definitely the future, isn't it?
Exactly, and I feel like this is, from what I've seen, they're listening to the people a lot. So there's constant updates with the firmware and stuff like that. So you can always do. I heard through the grapevine. We'll get to a point.
Industry secrets here. We're going to spill something.
Or I'm pitching.
You heard it here
that
first.
You can put your own drum samples into here.
Okay.
You know, so that would be.
So we can't do that now, or is that's something we're going to be able to do in the future?
I believe that's coming. Yeah, on one of the firmwares.
Because that's the thing that Zildjian do. Obviously, we update. I say we. Zildjian update.
Oh, you're one of us, man.
Yeah, we're a family brother. Do you know what I mean? It's the industry. You update every two software updates every year, isn't it?
Yeah. So personally, I'm waiting for that. Yeah. Because I think for me that would be a big...
It just takes it up another lot.
Especially like the shells.
And that's going to be sort of like if Zildjian release a new symbol, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
New whatever, then that'll update onto
Precisely.
So you're constantly sort of in the loop.
You're current.
You're current, that's it. And you use this for live stuff, studio work as well.
Yeah. So I did.
Holds up. Like.
I've done a few live. I've done 2 live shows of it.
Okay.
Nice. I did a bit of studio stuff as well, like content.
And what do you find you like about that? Is it because like obviously with the outputs and stuff, you can go in and really sort of like.
Yeah, and it's. Do you know what? I realised it's a sound engineer's dream as well.
Yeah, because you can fine tune every single little.
So, for example, what we did, you have, I believe, 10 outputs.
10 outputs. Yeah, you got 6 kits and 6 cymbal
there
inputs.
You go.
So, yeah, that's
so we were obviously able. I mean, my actual acoustic setup is like 15 channels. We had enough to obviously run everything separately, and so when he was mixing out of house, he's able to do what he does
just
as
really
if it's
control
an acoustic
it. Like,
kit.
yeah.
But then the beauty is, I could either do that or I could literally give him, all right, cool, I'm turning down from my side.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? To control like the levels of where
and you can have a bit of control over there.
Exactly.
Like we just dived into.
And then even
the sound of
on here, I can mix my drums myself.
Yeah.
So in one of the shows, it was a very quick scenario. So I was literally mixing from here, and they had 2 channels, literally a left and right, and I was mixing from here, which was really helpful because it was like, 100%, out front, he's kind of like, I can't really hear your tom. All right, cool, I'll just turn it up from here. You know, so it saves
just
him
in that live sort of scenario. Really helps out being able to just really
and it's
get
quick
into
too.
yourself. Yeah,
you don't have to do a whole sound check. Like literally,
just plug in.
You've literally got 2 channels. Is it working? All right, cool. All they need, I need more. Could you send me more? No problem. Just that versus.
They always want more, don't they?
Second
they always want more,
tom,
mate.
4th tom, 5th tom, snare 1, snare 2, overhead.
Straight away.
You know, you save yourself like 20 minutes on the sound check.
Class. I mean, it's great. I mean, 100%. It's a brilliant module, isn't it? It's definitely revolutionary. I find with the cymbals and stuff, like all that stuff, and the constant updates. I think staying current is a big thing in the industry. In the electronic drum market. That's like
it's wicked, man.
Incredible, mate. The way you play so tastefully as well.
Thank you, bro. It's the kit, man. It makes it easy,
it is the kit. It's the kit's birthday.
Good drums make you play well. I say that all the time.
100%.
But I remember being a kid when you didn't have good drums and you got behind good drums. You just wanna play.
It's
play your heart out.
Playing that. It's really nice.
Man.
Like I said, I love the work you're doing with your kick drum and your left hand, mate.
It was a snare drum 2 minutes ago.
It was.
The kick drum was a snare drum 2 minutes ago.
So nice, man. It's so cool.
Yeah,
man. And you see, I think you were accidentally doing it, maybe. I don't know, but you're choking the ride there as well. So the cymbals are all chokeable, like fully, sort of.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think you've been able to do that on any other electric kit.
You can usual sort of the high end other brands that we must not name. You can do it to certain degrees, but it's definitely not as responsive as that. No,
that is game changer.
That's mate.
Nice.
Thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. Go buy one.
Very good.
Go
to have you,
do
mate.
yourself a favour.
What a drummer.
And get one.
What a drummer. These kits are available to purchase on Andertons.co.uk. There we are. Links down in description. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. Anything else you want to say? Do you want to give us a nice fill out or something? Or
just go buy one.
Go buy one.
What's your Instagram?
What's your Instagram?
Stephen Asamoah, so that's StephenAsamoahd, and that is everything. I'm on everything.
Nice.
Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, X, Snapchat, TikTok.
And my name's Luke Jones. And it's a V instead of a U, and it's 2 S's. And I'm not as good as him, but just go give me a follow. Nice.